Hello everyone, we are studying about a complex number and now the next topic is argument of a complex number. This is very interesting and important topic for you. So watch the complete video to clear the concept of this topic. See here, let z is equal to a plus iota b. Z is equal to a plus iota b where a b belongs to real number r and I is equal to root under minus 1. Clear? See here, we represent this complex number in xy plane and give the special name known as argand plane or complex plane here. Angle is alpha here, x o p, this is x dash y dash. Some basic point here, xy plane is known as argand plane or complex plane. Argand plane or complex plane. Next is x axis is known as real axis, and y axis is known as imaginary axis, Clear? Now our next point. Main point is what is an argument of a complex number. Then our main point is the principal argument of z. Principal argument of a complex number. This is the main point. But now argument of z. See here. We write this argument of z. Argument of z is equal to what? See here. Line OP makes an angle alpha with the positive part of x-axis in different quadrants, in different ways, with positive part of x-axis. Then this angle is called argument of z. Argument of z means angle formed by line OP with positive real axis. Right? See here. Therefore, argument of z means what? Angle XOP is known as argument of z. Right? Now, see in different quadrants. In first quadrant, OP. In second quadrant, see here, alpha is here. Now our argument OP. Our argument is XOP. XOP is called our argument because line OP makes angle with positive x-axis, name angle XOP, right? In third quadrant you can see alpha is here, but our argument is XOP. This is our argument XOP. Line OP makes angle XOP with positive x-axis. Clear? In fourth quadrant you can see here in fourth quadrant. Alpha is here, but our argument is count from this point. XOP is called argument here. So you understand the concept of argument. What do you mean by argument of a complex number? Simply you can say when line OP makes an angle with positive x-axis, then this angle is called argument of Z. Right? Now we have to focus on the main point, principal argument. Principal argument of a complex number. Simple definition here: argument of a complex number lying between minus pi by pi to pi. This argument is called principal argument of Z. Pi is included here. What do you mean by these terms? What do you mean by pi? See here. Remember, there are two main system of measurement of angles: radian system and degree system. In radian system and degree system, relation is pi radian is equal to 180 degree. Pi by 2 means 90 degree. Pi by 3 means 60 degree. Pi by 4 means 45 degree. Pi by 6 means 30 degree. 3 pi by 2 means 90 degree, and 2 pi means 360 degree. Here 2 pi radian, pi by 2 radian, right? In radian system, 90 degree is equal to pi by 2 radian. And you know about quadrants: plus, minus, minus, and plus, minus. So see here. See here. When Z lies in first quadrant, alpha is here, then argument of Z. Here argument means principal argument of Z. Right now, the argument of Z, so argument of Z is equal to alpha. In first quadrant, argument of Z is equal to alpha. In second quadrant, alpha make here, but our argument is here. So argument of Z is equal to total angle from this point to this point is equal to pi, and we subtract alpha, we get this part. This part is argument of Z, right? In second quadrant, argument become pi minus alpha. In third quadrant, alpha here, but argument is total, this part and alpha also. So argument of Z is equal to pi plus alpha. But in the case of principal argument, we cannot take the value of argument greater than pi. So this is a wrong way to find the principal argument. In the third quadrant, we take the argument in this clockwise direction. So argument is pi minus alpha, but take a negative sign. Negative sign, why we take negative sign? Because we count in clockwise direction. This is the argument of in third quadrant. In fourth quadrant, alpha is here. So argument of Z is equal to minus alpha. And remember, Z is equal to 0 means argument not defined. Argument of Z equal to 0 is not defined. Clear? So take an example to understand this topic, but one thing here, how to find the value of alpha. When we get the value of alpha, we can find the value of argument. This is serious topic, but see here. Z is equal to a plus iota b. Find tan alpha equal to b by a, right? Tan alpha equal to b by a, right? And here alpha is equal to, we can also write tan inverse modulus of b by a, right? Now argument of z, here argument of z means principal argument. Different alpha first quadrant, pi minus alpha second quadrant, pi minus alpha with negative sign, that means third quadrant, and minus alpha in fourth quadrant, So our example here, z is equal to minus 1 plus root 3 iota. One example here. What is the argument of this complex number? Solution here, a is equal to minus 1, b is equal to root 3, right? Therefore tan alpha equal to root 3 upon minus 1, that means root 3. What is the value of root 3 in case of tan alpha? Tan theta, tan pi by 3 is equal to root 3. Here alpha is equal to what? Pi by 3. We get the value of alpha. Now see here, we get the value of alpha. Now see here, our complex number, this complex number lies in second quadrant, minus 1 root 3, second quadrant. So z lies in quadrant second, therefore argument of z is equal to pi minus alpha. So pi minus pi by 3 become 2 pi by 3. This is your final answer. In the next video, I will discuss more example on this topic, how to find the principal argument, and when a complex number lies on real axis, imaginary axis, then how to find the argument. So watch the complete video and like and share also.